Okay, so there is Glam Goat and the little pink princess dragon. And why this has a flash on, I have no idea because it's daylight. Hello. This is my personal eyeshadow palette collection. So there is chocolate gold and gingerbread and tickled peach. Those are my three Too Faced, which I've got to tell you, Too Faced is some of my favorites. The Valentine palette, which one is that? That's the Wildflower. That's a really colorful one. Goat 2 and Arabesque. From Color and Bad Habit. My little Laura Lee party animal. Ofra, there's just a bunch of stuff in there. The Masquerade. There's a Profusion palette. My Urban Decay palette. What else? Once I get all the ones that I want, I may try another Carity palette, because that really turned out to be a nice palette. Violet Voss, they actually just came out with another palette that, if I didn't already have one, I would get it because it's beautiful. Here's another Profusion. Profusion is really reasonable, and in my opinion, just, is a nice working, just presents well. Who is this? I think this is Real Her, like Do Your Squats or something like that. This was one of my very first ones. I've hit pan on almost everything in there. Yeah, I need two hands to do this, truly. Truly do. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I'm like, at this point, do I keep it? Do I, kind of a what to do. Continue using it. Keep the brush anyways. I'm not sure. That's the only one I actually hit pan on. It took me 2 years to do that. Hard Candy. They can be a little challenging, but they're very buildable. So, yeah, and Nacho Ordinary Dog. Natasha Denona, the Mini Sunset. No, that's the Mini Sunset. And this is the regular size of the small palettes. I think this is like number 5 or something like that. NYX. Oh gosh, who is this? Ace Beauty? Who is this? Yeah, Ace Beauty. A lot of these came from subscriptions. Suva. Let me see, the number 2 Tarte, the number 3 Tarte. Alamar. This is the Valentine palette in Scarlet, which has got like a lot of, yeah, that's in a case, so I can't open it right now. A lot of pinks and reds and some neutrals and so forth. It's, if you like pinks and berries, and that's a good palette. Probably the only one that I like better than my Too Faced is my Marc Jacobs. This is just, okay, let me see if I can get it open. Here we go. Yay. Ooh, lots of mirror there. But this is just, it's just luxury. Yeah, I mean, it's, you feel like you're putting moisturizer on your lids. It's just so nice. And, again, you have to be really careful because the pigments are super. And so if you don't, if you go in too deep, you ain't scrubbing around in that, or you're going to end up with way too much. This is my Kat Von D, the Fetish, which I would not have purchased for the full price, but it was half price. Has a beautiful mirror. Because, let's face it, there's a lot of really dark stuff in there that I'm not going to use. But the purple, the blue, the green, the pinks, some kind of neutrally colors. There's some shimmers. Gray, I don't know what the hell you do with gray, but the mustard colors, the gold, the silver, there's some pretty nice stuff in there. I got it at half price, so it was like $32. I feel like it was well worth $32. So this is my collection. And then, of course, there's my favorite pillow. It says, be kind, be positive, be nice. Try to wake up by that rule every day. I do have some other palettes that are brand new that I'm saving to put in, like, giveaways or use as gifts or, so forth. But I just have a few of those. Some of them are repeats of these ones that I already have. And, some of them are just things that I felt like the shades were, kind of, I didn't need them. This is a nice little palette. It's little, but really, I feel like it's worth the money. I think we're getting this in our Ipsy Plus. I hope that I'm getting the, it's like I go out and buy a palette, and then all of a sudden we're getting it in our, I'm amazed at how many palettes I already own that I'm now getting in subscriptions. I don't know, they have a smoky palette. There's 3 of them that they're doing in the Ipsy Plus. Smoky, the mauve, and the coral. And the coral is beautiful, but obviously I already own it. So I'm really hoping for the mauve. The Huda is... It's a really nice, definitely, it kind of maybe a tie between that and the Marc Jacobs. I just really like the Marc Jacobs, I guess, because it was my first real luxury palette, but the Huda is pretty nice as well. The Natasha Denona, I was not as impressed with that as I thought I was going to be. I also saw where, what is it, the ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills, just came out with a new palette that was made in a different lab than her other palettes. So I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like and mostly see what it feels like, because I don't own any of theirs because I just haven't been really impressed with how it feels. But, if this one is a little more silky soft, and Nacho, you little photo bombing dog, you. I may have to check that out. Plus, it's a pretty palette on top of it. But, yeah, that's my eyeshadow collection. At this time, I'm hoping to add a Jeffree Star. I believe there's going to be a Morphe in there, thanks to Boxy Luxe. And what the heck else was there? Possibly a Fenty. I don't know. I definitely want a Jeffree Star, and there was a couple of other ones that I would like to add to it. And then I'm going to start kind of pilfering out the ones that I really like and the ones that I don't reach for too much, and, start just investing in the ones that I really like, which obviously, since I have 3 Too Faced, Too Faced is a favorite, and you know, I purchased all 3 of those, and they actually have a couple of new ones out that if I wasn't kind of pushing for getting more diverse brands, I would, you know, I would go with that, with buying more of the Too Faced. I already know that one's kind of in my buy more category. So, woo, makeup, yay! Alright, so that's pretty much it for, you know, just kind of wanted to show you what I've got here. If you see a palette in here that you would like me to do some tutorials on, or, you know, you just want to see more of it, let me know, because, you know, they all need some more use. This one's a little tricky. It's usable, but it's definitely tricky. This one was not as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's still, it's good. This one was better than I thought it was going to be. This Violet Voss is definitely worth everything. This one was not the quality that I thought it was going to be. Profusion, really good. What is this one? The Hard Candy. Hard Candy, you have to build, but for the price, I mean, this is a really nice palette. It was $10, you know, $10. And it's totally buildable, totally workable. You could go with, like, you know, if you wanted a more subtle look, no problem. If you want to build it up and, you know, go with something not so subtle, no problem. I feel like for $10, that was awesome. The Alomar, really nice stuff. You know, so, like I said, if you see anything in there that you'd like to see a little more of, comment below. Let me know. And until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.